The Alhambra Cinema on St John Street in Keswick has had its ups and downs over the many years since its construction.
Well, we're 105 years old, and it's extremely rare for a cinema of this age to have been continuously operating throughout its history. Thousands of cinemas were opened in the 1913s, 14s and 15s, but not many of them have stayed open ever since. So we're one that's of perhaps 5 or 6 in the UK who have been open that long. And when you look at the history of the Alhambra in the local newspapers, what you see is a perennial fear that it might shut down. And bingo was introduced to try and save it, and shutting over the winter months. But we feel that now, just into its second century, it's really got good prospects for actually doing well.
But since this year, a recent renovation project has led to the Picture House being up for a National Screen Award in Cinema of the Year category.
This is really exciting. Alan and I are totally new to the cinema business, but we've really felt we've made a lot of achievements this year, and we submitted our cinema for Cinema of the Year. This is for small operators who operate less than 24 screens, so obviously we are tiny minnow among all the other applications. And it's based on achievements that you've made in the last 18 months. So of course we referenced our really successful crowdfunding campaign and the refurbishment and increased numbers. And obviously the judges like that look. So we're going to be going down to the award ceremony on the 28th of November, which will be very exciting, and the first time we've ever dipped our toe into anything like the rest of the cinema business.
The renovation project was co-financed through the local community.
It was when we just had a plan for refurbishing the auditorium and realised we wouldn't have enough money to do the whole job that I thought we could ask our community for help, and they delivered. It's just absolutely amazing. Running a cinema by itself would mean nothing. Running a cinema that is loved by thousands of people and really warmly supported is just wonderful. Yeah, it feels quite an honour to be doing this for Keswick and for Keswick to have done this for us.
Carol's family have been involved with the cinema for many years now, and we spoke with her father, who manages the cinema with her.
Well, I came into Keswick in '89, and I had the opportunity to take over the management from Graves, Cumberland, who owned the building and were actually operating it. So I've had an involvement since 1991, and there was a suggestion that, being sub-economic, the owners wanted to terminate the operation and they were going to close the building. So that was within just 2 years of the building achieving its centenary in 2013. So I thought, well, there's no way I'm going to let that happen. So I offered to take over the lease of the building, which was expiring. And for 5 subsequent years, I ran it as leaseholder and owner-operator.
Tom sees the renovation as simply part of doing their bit, as other owners had in times gone by.
We had previously had a roof leak which had caused some damage to the ceiling. So our priority was to fix the roof, so we spent £12,000 fixing the roof 2 years ago. And then last year, with the help of this crowdfunding scheme, we have repaired the interior and we've painted the ceiling. Previously I was a bit sensitive about putting the bright lights on because people would see the stains on the ceiling. But of course we've also painted the walls, and we've painted the highlights, the decor inside. And it's really made a big difference, and we believe it's taken it back somewhere closer to the original style and decor.
And they say that they were surprised by the level of community engagement that led to the award shortlist.
It's the icing on the cake. I had previously been considering the Alhambra as a facility for the visitors, and I thought, well, I'm not sure if the locals actually appreciate the cinema as much as they ought to, But in fact, the crowdfunding scheme that preceded this award and the response from the local people in Keswick has been absolutely outstanding, and it's just incredible. So this award is really will be in recognition of their support of the cinema as much as our input.
Whether or not the awards in London go their way on November 28th, there is no doubt that the Alhambra team believe that with the community behind them, they're already winners. Kieran McFadgen, That's TV.